Hey guys, welcome back. I think this is my favorite look that I've done, so I'm just going to jump right in. I'm taking my Coastal Scents 252 Ultimate eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking this really beautiful Seafoam green shade on a fluffy brush, and I'm blending that all throughout my upper crease. And since this is going to be a cut crease, you want to blend it up pretty high, higher than you normally would, so you can see the color after you've cut your crease. Then I'm switching brushes, and look how cute this unicorn brush is. I will put below where I got that, and it's a more dense fluffy brush so I can get tighter in the crease. And I'm taking this teal shade from my Shawnee 7 Layers makeup kit, and I'm really just defining the crease so we can add a little bit more depth so it looks more like a crease, if that makes sense. Then I'm grabbing the Queen of Concealers Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm putting it on a really small flat concealer brush, and I'm placing it at the base of my lashes in 3 spots, and then lifting my eye up so my eyelid touches my crease, and then I'm connecting those lines so it helps me create a more even cut crease, and it also helps prevent your lid color from transferring over that cut crease line and basically ruining the cut crease. So if you have that issue, try doing that trick. It really works. Ew, why did I just say that? So weird. Anyways, I'm taking my lid color now. This is from Glamour Dolls. It's a nice light shade of pink, and it does have a slight sheen. It's not too overwhelming. I wanted something nice and subtle and not like a white or anything. I still wanted a pop of color, but nothing overwhelming because I want that liner to be the star. So now I'm going back with that same teal shade on a small angled brush, and I'm just going right against that line just to make it deeper. I want some more depth just to make it pop a little bit more and just look more dimensional, obviously. And you just want to use small dragging motions to kind of blend it in with the color that's already there, and then take your blending brush and make sure the edges are still nice and hazy. And then if you kind of mess up your line or it doesn't look as crisp, just go back with that lid color. Now for the liner, I'm going to take this ColourPop shade called DTLA, and that acronym is very misleading because I thought of something very dirty the first time I heard it or tried to guess what it meant, and now I think it means downtown LA, so maybe I'm just gross. But anyways, I'm just taking this Smashbox liner brush, and I'm just creating a normal, pretty thick wing, on my eyeball. So the inspiration for this look was actually this really pretty wrapping stuff that I got in a PR package, and it's actually what I am going to use on the liner as my little holographic specks or shapes or whatever. So, little disclaimer on my behalf, I don't really know how this works, but I just don't want to get sued if anybody does this and then like drops one in their eye and like goes blind. Like, y'all, I just do it at your own risk like I did. I knew like that something bad could happen, but I was very, very careful, and that's all there is to it. I think. So please don't come for me. So as you can see, I'm just using a tiny bit of eyelash glue on the back of my little scissors, or you could probably use something a lot safer than scissors. God damn it, Alison, are you trying to get yourself sued? The scissors weren't working out that well. Anyways, I eventually just switched over to using the same brush that I was applying the glue with to applying the little things with. So that is the eyes complete. I'm obsessed. This at a festival would look so dope. So now I'm moving on. Well, actually, I'm still at the eyes. I'm just going to tight line a little bit, and then I'm going to move on to the face. So this is Smashbox. I'm just going to stay quiet right now. That was kind of funny, okay? Or maybe I just need to go back to church. But anyways, I'm just applying Tarte's smoothing primer all over my parabolum areas, large pores and whatnot. So now begins the quest of trying to find the right foundation shade. Lord help me. I had like a week-old tan on, and it was crusting off, so the odds were not really in my favor from the get-go, but I ended up finding one, and I'm using it with my new favorite. Oh god, don't look at my self-tan hands, they are so bad. But I'm using the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation in, I forgot what shade, but it will be down in the description, yeah. I'm leaving forever. So now I'm just applying the foundation, and it was a little bit orange when I applied it, and so I'm just adding a little bit of the Balm's Even Stevens foundation, and it just kind of like neutralized it a little bit. I guess it was just a little bit lighter, and yeah, not as orange. Even though my hands literally look like I've been reaching into a Cheetos bag for the last half hour. So I probably should have just rolled with it, but what can you really do? This was a week ago. But yeah, the struggle of matching your foundation to self-tanner is real. Like this video if you agree. I hate myself. And make sure you blend it down your neck so you can try to look one color. I mean, I don't know if that's attainable or not, but I try anyways. So now I'm moving on to concealer, and this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus one, I believe, and I'm just putting that under my eyes, and I'm blending that in with my little baby beauty blender, which is actually kind of annoying to use, so I just used my normal big one on the other eye. But yeah, look at that difference. Oh, I love that concealer. It has great coverage, and it's pretty easy to blend. And now I'm using my brush to blend out the rest, just because I love how the beauty blender works under the eyes. It just gives the best finish. And then just use that skill, girl. I know you can blend. I mean, it's not that hard, but you got it. Okay, so now I'm moving on to bronzer, and I'm using my Tarte Clay Play palette. Always fuck that name up. But I'm using another Smashbox brush. I think this is great for bronzer and blush because it's not super dense. It's nice and light and airy, so it just blends really well. And then I'm taking a white sniff break because it smells too good. I'm taking the middle shade, which is more of a gray tone, so I can get more of a shadow effect, and I'm putting that in the hollow of my cheek, then blending it out together because I've kind of applied, you know, a decent amount, and I don't want to look too cray, so I'm blending it out with a more dense, fluffy brush. And I'm also just putting that more warm tone bronzer all over my forehead area, my temples, my jawline, and down my neck to, you know, color correct a little farther. Now I'm grabbing my favorite powder, my RCMA No Color powder, and I'm using a dry sponge, using the flat side and just baking underneath my contour just to sharpen it up, make it look a little bit more clean. And yeah, gonna leave that on for a little while. So back to the eyes, I'm using an Urban Decay liner. I'm not sure the shade, but it's a beautiful turquoise blue. I'm putting that in the waterline, and then with a clean brush with nothing on it, I'm just going to blend out that liner alone. Then I'm going to take that teal shade once more, and I'm going to put it on the same brush and blend out the liner, or kind of set that liner, I guess. And then I'm taking from the same palette a deeper navy blue on an angled brush, and then putting that closer to the lash line just to give it more darkness and depth. Then I'm taking off my beard of powder, and going back to the eyes, I'm putting a little bit of glitter glue because I want this beautiful pigment from Sugar Pill. It is Lumi. This is one of the first pigments I ever bought, like years and years and years and years ago. If you remember that tutorial I did, ugh. Memories. Now I'm taking my Tarte blush book, which has 7 blushes and a highlighter, which is amazing, and I'm applying this kind of natural peachy shade. I wasn't sure which shade was going to complement this Seafoam cut crease the best, so I kind of just picked whatever. And for highlighter, I'm going with this e.l.f. duo. It's like a baked bronzer and highlighter in one. I love it because it's super affordable and it's super good. It makes my face look wet, and I love that. So I'm applying that to all of the places you would normally expect me to apply highlighter. Nothing new here. And I'm applying that with a Smashbox little fan brush. Then I'm applying my fake lashes. These are House of Lashes Serene, and they're the light version. So if you're not a huge fan of giant lashes, these would be a great pick. And then I'm adding some Wet n Wild mascara to blend my real ones in with my fake ones, right? And then moving on to the lips, I wanted to do something crazy because, again, what do you even match with this kind of eye look? You could do whatever color you want. I mean, it's a festival, or I mean, whatever you choose to wear this to, but I wanted to do an out there lip color, so I chose this bright lilac lipstick by Feral Cosmetics, and this is called Euphoric, and I'm just applying that over the lip liner. It wasn't the exact same color, but it didn't really matter. I just kind of covered it up. That was more so just to map out where the borders of my lips were, and I like to overdraw slightly, so that helps as well. Then I figured I have holographic sparkly eyes, might as well have sparkly lips, so I'm taking the Urban Decay Vice Special Effects lip toppers, and I'm just applying that all over the purple lipstick, and then I'm going to smack them together to even it out. And this is what the lip looks like paired with the eyes. I was feeling it first, and then I was like, I don't know, I think I could do something a little different. Again, I had no idea what I was doing, so I just wanted to kind of play around. So I chose, again, another Urban Decay product. This is Oil Slick. It's one of their Vice lipsticks, and I'm just going to put some foundation over my lips, just so my lip color wasn't showing through too much, because it was really pigmented after I took the other lipstick off. And this lipstick was super interesting. It was really unique, but I'm not really sure if I liked it much better than the lilac color, so I don't know. You guys be the judge, and let me know what you think of this look. I'm just so in love with it. I think it turned out awesome, but recreate this at your own risk. Like I said, please be careful, or just use cosmetic grade glitter so you don't have to worry about it. And yeah, I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and you should totally rock this at your next festival. Alright, bye guys.